Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve this problem LeetCode 791 custom sort string. So this is a medium problem and it's a fun problem to solve. Let's read the question. You are given two strings, order and s. All the characters of order are unique and were sorted in some custom order previously. So this is the order string. So all the characters in this order string are unique. So it's C, B, A. So there are no duplicates or no repetitions of the characters in the order string. And then we have some more text here, which is a little confusing, but it all means is we need to return a result string. So which is going to contain all the characters of S in this given order. So our result should have C. So the number of C's from S should be in the result. So if we see C, if we see the string S, there is only one C. So our result we'll add one C to the result. And then we see B. So there are three B's in the string S. So we add three B's. And then there is one we need one A. There is one A in the string. And there is an extra character Z. So there are no Z's uh, in the input string S. So, but there is extra D, so which needs to be added. So this is the result string which needs to be returned. So how do we solve this programmatically? So, so approach one is the brute force solution. So we can iterate through the order string in a for loop, and we have a nested for loop for S. So once we start with C, we see there is one C, add to the result string, and then we start with B and we go through the whole string again, and we see for every occurrences of B, we keep adding it to the result, and for A until the end. And we should also take into account for the extra characters in S, which needs to be added to the string. So this would take time complexity of O of n squared, and also we need to uh, take in the account for the extra to add the extra characters. So how can we do this better? So in approach 2, we are going to use in approach 1, we went through the string to see the number of occurrences of A, B, C, D individually. So, but we can have the count in a hash map or a dictionary. So first iteration we go through the string S and have a hash map of occurrence of each characters. So A would be 1, so B would be 3. So as we go, we keep incrementing the count. So C would be 1 and D would be 1. So so in the second iteration, we go through the order string. So we see C, there is one C. To the result, we add one C. So next B. So there are three B's. So add three B's. So A, there is one A. There is no Z, so the count of Z would be 0, so we don't add it. So how do we add the string D? So we don't want to iterate through this string again. So what we do is while we iterating through the order and reading from the dictionary, we keep deleting them as we read. So everything left in the dictionary would be D. So can we do so The time complexity of this would be O of n, and the space complexity would be O of n, or n, where n is the number of number of characters in S. So now the interviewer is going to ask you the question, can we do better? So it appears we can do better. We got to look at the constraints here. So the order is of length 1 to 26. So we are given only English alphabets 0 to 26. So we need to use that property to uh, to construct a frequency array. So which is going to have the count of the frequency of all the occurrences from the strings S, and we are going to use that array to read, get the frequency and construct a resultant string. So the frequency array would be initially initialized to 0, and English alphabets is 26 alphabets. So our frequency array is of length 26, and all the values are 0 initially. So now we are going to go use the order string and convert them, and so we need to use the order string to the S string, and add them to the frequency. So for the how do we convert A to this one, to the index? So we are going to use the ASCII characters here. So the ASCII character of A is in Python. It's obtained using this function ORD. So this is going to be having this is going to have a standard value of 97. So each character here is going to have an ASCII value. So we are going to subtract this from 97 to get the index of the of to get the index of this array. So each character is going to be the index here. So so for B we would subtract B minus A. So this would be 98 minus 1. So that would be 1. So 1 is the index of for B, and we would store the count as 3. So so in the first iteration, we go through S and populate the frequency array. So in the next iteration, when you go through the order, we construct the result string using the in the given order. So as we construct the result string, similar to the previous approach, we keep deleting them from the frequency array, and whatever left in the frequency array, we add it back to the result string to get to for the extra characters, which will have the final string. So so the space complexity for this would be O of would be constant, which is O of 26. So and the time complexity would be O of n. So which is better than the previous approach. So we would start coding approach 3 in Python. So we are going to have a frequency array. So everything is going to be 0, and the length is going to be 26. And we are going to have a result array. So we convert this to the string and return in the end. So now we need to populate the frequency array. So for character in S, so we construct the index. So we convert this character to ASCII and subtract it from the ASCII character of A, which is constant of 97. So would give the index for us. So the frequency, we just keep incrementing the frequency. So now we go through the characters in the order string. So similarly, we need the index here. So now we check if the frequency is not equal to 0. So we need to add this to the result string. So we need to keep in a while loop to add for the number of occurrences. So for this to convert from ASCII to uh, back to English alphabet, we use this function chr. So we are going to take the index and add the ASCII of A. So we add back the 97, which we had subtracted earlier. So this would give us the English character, and we need to decrement the frequency. So this would go through the characters. So, but we still have some extra, the extra characters in the S for that. So for we go through the frequency array one more time to check there are no everything is if any of these values are 0, we need to still add them to a resultant string. So we just copy paste this one. So and we should return the string in the end. So this should be okay. So typo in some frequencies. So this is accepted. Let's submit it. Yeah, it's all good. Thank you.